Namaskaram everyone, this is Vishwaksen and welcome to Vaka Talks, where we talk about mental health and emotional well-being in different kinds of relationships. We are talking about the story of Gangodbhavam, the descent of river Ganga from the heavens onto the earth and then Patalam, and then also trying to analyze the generational trauma, the toxicity that snowballs generation over generation and causing the generational trauma. So now we have seen that Asamanjasa has been acting out. He grows up and he is married and he has his own kid Anshuman, and uh, he acts very recklessly. He has been taking people with him and then drowning them and then laughing at that, and then he has killing people, and there has been a uh, lot of unruly behavior, very arrogant and toxic behavior, entitled behavior, stubbornness. There has been a lot of toxicity that has been concentrated into Asamanjasa, and he he acts out. He is very narcissistic, and it's not just looking into a mirror and then praising themselves. Well, Narcissus, he basically looked fell in love with his own image based on Greek mythology, but narcissist is basically can think only of themselves and they of their own pleasure. So he gains pleasure by causing trouble to others, Schadenfreude, and he basically is enjoying the activities where he kills others, where he's drowning others, where he acts very entitled, and he's like, I can do it, so I will do it. He never stops to question, should I do it, is this right? A lot of narcissists, the they never question, should I do it. They are always like, I can do it, so I will. I can exploit you, so I will. I can lord over you, so I will. I can look down upon you, so I'm going to enjoy looking down upon you. They never will stop and say, should I do it, is this right? The moment you question, should I do it, should this be done, you realize that this is another person, there's another person, and we are no better than the other person. And the same thing, uh, these people very uh, uh, frequently say, give respect to gain respect. Respect should, as another person, should be given to everyone by default. Their actions and everything will dictate what we how we behave with them, but everyone should be given the basic dignity of being another individual that is equal to everyone else. But when these people say give respect to get respect, they use the two different meanings of respect. What they actually mean is, the two different meanings of respect is respecting the other person as an equal, as another individual, as another person, as another being, and respecting the other person as an overlord, and submitting to them, and seeing them as authoritarian. So when they say give respect to gain respect or give respect to get respect, what they are saying is, look at me as authority, look at me as your overlord, and submit to me, then I will look at you as a person. I will give you the basic dignity of being a person if you look at me as your overlord. This is classic narcissism that is hidden in the guise of equality. When they say give respect to get respect, this is what they mean. Look at me as your boss, as your overlord. then I will see you as a person. For each one of us, respect is automatic. For a regular healthy human being, respect is automatic. We respect each other as an individual, as their own being, not better than any other. Their behavior dictates how we interact with them, but the basic dignity of being another individual is automatically given. So the same way, Asamanjasa has been behaving very entitled and being very toxic. So King Sagara, he exiles him. Well, he adopts his son Anshuman, and then he exiles Asamanjasa. So this is basically removing and dealing with basically the uprisings, just the standout entities, not dealing with the generalized normalization of toxicity. So whenever there is someone who is extremely entitled and toxic, that has been fed by this toxic environment, we deal with that one person. These are the people who we usually see uh, uh, in different court battles and on different sides. Everyone, their entitled behavior, extremely entitled behavior, in uh, getting into clashes and then radicalizing different things. And the radical entities, these are the radical entities, and we usually just deal with the radical entities. We do not, and we think that that is enough, but these radical entities are fed by the generalized normalization and acceptance of toxicity. And removing and exiling Asamanjasa is basically what we are kind of doing by just dealing with the issue when there is just one person who does a lot of uh, a horrible act, and then sitting quiet immediately after that. We usually do not go into the deeper level of why this is happening, why certain things have happened, and we entertain. We actually even celebrate the general toxic behavior and generalized toxic uh, subsections of the society and generalized toxic cultures. Well, in within that particular group, it might be acceptable, it might be fine, but when they are mixed with other groups, other cultures, other societies, they bring the toxicity with them. The same thing, whenever you see, whenever devtas have fought with asuras or rakshasas, they just after eliminating the one who is extremely toxic, they give back the kingdom to their own people, because within that, so that system, that is acceptable, whatever their behavior is, that is acceptable, and they're fine with it. But when they try to impose uh, their rules or uh, their kind of livelihood onto others and say that okay, what you're doing is wrong, you have to stop doing this, you have to follow my rules, that is when the toxicity spreads into the society, into a different society. And and we see that whenever these asuras are killed, when Rama killed Ravana, he gave back Lanka to Vibhishana, because they they are they are ruled by their own constitution, and they're fine with it. But he prevented them from entering into the rest of the society. That's what Ravana has done. Ravana has entered the rest of the society and tried to impose whatever he wants in on others. In his kingdom, well, the stronger person abducting a woman was accepted. I'm not saying that it is right, but it was accepted in that society, and he tried to do that to everyone else. It's not just Sita that he abducted. He abducted a lot of women, and uh, later Rama, after defeating Ravana, gave back the kingdom to Vibhishana and Mandodari. Basically, Mandodari would become the de facto ruler, Mandodari and Vibhishana. So over here, exiling Asamanjasa is basically dealing with that one particular uprising, one particular extremely concentrated toxic person, and not dealing with the generalized toxicity. If you like my content, please hit the like button and share your experiences in the comment section below. And please share my videos with people you feel would benefit from my content. And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Until we meet again.